This is the Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025 weather update. Okay, today I have a lot of weather to talk about. I'm going to talk about this heat wave here that is going to give really above average temperatures for Christmas and a couple days after Christmas. We could be seeing highs in the 70s for a big part of the central and eastern half of the United States. And I have a lot more to talk about, including severe weather and extreme flooding in California, an ice storm over here in this area, and we have some other stuff to talk about too. But let's just start on the heat wave. We're already feeling the warm temperatures, above average temperatures. In our area, it's around 55 right now, and you can just see each day. Today on Tuesday, we're seeing warm temperatures up to 60, and then the next day, that's when things really get fired up. This is on Wednesday. You can see how much warm temperatures we're seeing over here. Over here in Oklahoma, we could see temperatures up to 80 possibly. All these areas are going to get hammered with warm temperatures on Christmas, and unfortunately, this is going to prevent most of the United States to see snow, but we will have some areas experiencing snow during that time. After Christmas, we will have some snow come, but only for the northern United States, and they are used to having snow. That would be on the 26th. But anyway, we're seeing a bunch of warm temperatures. This is Wednesday. Then Christmas comes. This is the GFS model. The National Weather Service right now has our area at around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and then all these areas are seeing higher temperatures, as you can see, like up to 80 on Christmas. And the heat wave continues, and it actually gets even worse. The next day, our area, we're seeing temperatures around 70. I think it's going to be more like 75 on Friday. Then the next day comes, and we're seeing continued warm temperatures. This is Saturday, December 27th. We're seeing more warm temperatures. I think it's going to be another day of mid-70s. And then right after that, we see a cold front come in and bring some more cold temperatures. It's not going to be as bad as the last two cold snaps, but this one is still some cold temperatures for our area. So we're going to see around Sunday, that's when it starts, Sunday night probably, that's when the cold front comes in and brings temperatures below freezing and then down to 20 eventually. The next thing I have to talk about is ice. A little bit before Christmas, like today, we're going to see some ice issues over here in Pennsylvania, maybe a 1/10 of an inch of ice, but it's going to be low overall. But then, right after that, on Friday night, that's when our big ice problems come in. We're going to see ice totals maybe close to an inch in isolated areas, but I would say overall you can expect ice in this strip here. You're probably going to see some ice problems, so just be aware for ice there and follow your local weather station for more information about that. For the most part, very few people are going to see snow on Christmas. This is now until Saturday, December 27th, and you can see people over here are going to see snow, but that's not going to be on Christmas. It's going to be shortly after, but at least some people will see some snow after Christmas. So unfortunately, all that warm weather, even though it feels really nice, it's going to block a lot of that snow for Christmas. And honestly, I don't see any snow coming anytime soon. Right now, I don't see any snow coming in the next week. And after that, we're probably not going to see snow for a while. It's winter, so I'm going to keep my eye on the snow chances, but now let's get into the bad part about the weather pattern. Unfortunately, over here in California at the coast and over here during Christmas, before Christmas, and after Christmas, we're going to have a major situation unfolding here. We're going to have a lot of snow over here where you see these winter storm warnings. We could see snow, isolated areas of up to 80 inches of snow, so be prepared for that. And by the way, some of this might fall on Christmas. That's not the bad part. The bad part is we're going to start seeing severe weather and extreme flooding. This is a marginal risk for today, and that's driven by damaging winds. Nothing terribly concerning, but if I show you this on the flooding side of things, we're going to see flooding in Los Angeles over here, we're just seeing a bunch of areas with a slight risk. A 15% chance of flooding within 25 miles of any given point today. Then tomorrow on Wednesday, we have more severe weather. This is driven by damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes. I wouldn't be surprised to see an upgrade to a slight risk here. So be prepared for some isolated tornadoes and some damaging winds and large hail here. And then another round of major extreme flooding for Christmas Eve tomorrow on Wednesday. We're seeing over here in Los Angeles, we're seeing a lot of flooding. This is a high risk of flooding. That means anybody in this area is in a serious situation. We're going to be seeing possible mudslides with this, even in the moderate and slight. You're under a pretty bad situation. The flooding continues for the coast, almost the whole entire coast of California, and over here, even in where there's winter storm warnings, we're seeing some flooding issues there possible on Christmas Eve. And then, unfortunately, on Christmas, we're going to still be dealing with this continued severe weather and flooding threat. We're going to see more severe weather. I wouldn't be surprised if this has a tornado threat too, with damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes. So watch out for some more severe weather on Christmas. These places over here are going to be needing to keep an eye on the severe weather during Christmas. And even in Los Angeles, you're going to have that severe weather potential too. And we're still seeing flood problems. Los Angeles, you're still in the flood threat. All these areas are still in the flood threat. And that's still going to be an issue. We're going to see over this whole time, in the next 84 hours, in Los Angeles, up to 14 inches of rain. And some of that's going to fall in no time. So that's going to cause major problems, extreme problems, maybe even mudslides. This is not a good deal here. Unfortunately, the day after Christmas, we're going to also be seeing flood issues. This is on Friday. We're going to see more flooding issues for Los Angeles. This is serious. This could easily upgrade to a moderate or even a high risk of flooding. So just keep an eye on this and stay tuned to your local weather station for more information about this. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, and please subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on that way you don't miss out on any new videos. And I hope to see you on Friday if there's enough weather to talk about, which I think there might be a chance that there is. And please drop your location below and I can give more specific forecasts for your area. And goodbye. I'll see you in the next one.